Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Accountability is a theme here. I see. This was crazy. This was so crazy. I saw it on Facebook, as you guys see, and it was so crazy that I thought it was fake. I had to Google it to make sure it wasn't fake. The Cleveland Browns owner said that he didn't want to take Shedeur Sanders, bro. What type of confidence is that? All right, we'll watch it.
If you'd have told me, let's say we picked him on Saturday, right? Friday night driving home, y'all are going to pick Shedeur, I would say that's not happening. But we had a conversation early that morning, and then we had a conversation later that day. I think we had the right people involved in the conversation. At the end of the day, that's Andrew Berry's call. Andrew made the call to pick Shedeur. Just like who's going to start or what play we're going to call is Kevin's call. But that's Andrew's call. He made the call.
He said that's Andrew's call. I didn't make the call to bring on. Why would you do that to your rookie? Excuse me. This is a 5th round draft pick. Of course, you guys drafted Dylan Gabriel the day before, right? And things of that, like, okay, so yes, you guys have multiple quarterbacks. You guys signed I was about to say Joey Burrow, Flacco. You guys signed Joe Flacco, everything like that. You have multiple quarterbacks already on the roster. Still, why would you a kid's confidence like that? Like, he's a rookie coming in. The city's excited for him because he's the most famous quarterback that you have on the roster, things of that sort. And you just crush his in training camp. Like, you crush his confidence in training camp publicly throw him under the bus in training camp. So here we go. NFL Insider says the Browns are likely, quote unquote, to trade one of Shedeur Sanders, Flacco, Gabriel, or Pickett. Oh yeah, they got Kenny Pickett too. This is written by Adam Wells. The most unique quarterback battle of training camp could end up with the Cleveland Browns trading one of them before the start of the regular season. ESPN's Dan Grazinio noted that the Browns are, quote unquote, likely to trade one player from the group of Joe Flacco, Shedeur Sanders, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel prior to week 1. It has been assumed that both Gabriel and Sanders were drafted, that someone was not going to be on the team by the time training camp came to an end. For real? Browns general manager Andrew Berry didn't rule out keeping all 4 quarterbacks, telling reporters last week that he could see a scenario where that plays out. Their first order of business for head coach Kevin Stefanski and the rest of the staff would be figuring out who was going to start. Stefanski said on July 23rd that he would, quote unquote, like to make a decision sooner than later. The competition did lose one cog for at least one of those days when Pickett suffered a hamstring injury near the end of Saturday's practice. He will be reevaluated later this week to determine when he can get back on the field. Sanders seemed to be the odd man out the first few days of training camp prior to Pickett's injury. ESPN's Daniel Uifusi, excuse me, my bad, noted on Saturday that Colorado standout hadn't had any reps on the first team offense based on the tracking. Flacco and Gabriel would seem to be the 2 safest bets to remain with the Browns. Flacco's familiarity with the offense from the 2023 season and being able to step in as a starter gives him an advantage. Gabriel was a top 100 pick in the 2025 draft, so giving up on him before he even plays a game would be a huge waste of a valuable asset. That leaves Sanders and Pickett likely battling for the other quarterback spot on the roster. Dang. Pickett's injury opens the door for Sanders to get some time with the first-team offense. Preseason performance could end up being an indicator of which quarterbacks play their way out of the competition. There could be another team whose starter suffers a significant injury during training camp or preseason and needs to acquire someone capable of stepping in. Cleveland will open the preseason play on against the Carolina Panthers on August 8th. That's crazy, bro. I don't know if anybody saw like Shedeur Sanders fighting for a roster spot in the preseason of his rookie year. I don't think anybody saw that going into the draft. You know, some people that was like, oh, he could slide out of the top 10. He can go 21 to the Steelers. He can fall out of the first round. This man went first day, second day, third day pick to a team already with 3 other quarterbacks. And now is looking like there might be a question if he even makes the roster. And the owner said, oh, yeah, it wasn't my decision to pick him. I didn't see this coming. and he's been nothing but professional. I mean, he had the one speeding ticket. That's it. Everything else, he's been professional. He's giving back to the community. He's playing with the kids. He visited the community that burned down with the apartment. He's given to the KFC with this partnership and stuff. He's speaking to the people, kissing the baby, shaking the hands. Been nothing but professional when they ask him the tough questions about his dad, about this, about that. And he's just, hey, I'm just focused on football. I'm just focused on this. I'm just focused on that. Dad says he wants to visit him. He said, Dad, I want to get to where I want to be before you visit me. Please. Been a grown man. He's been handling everything like a grown man. And to see this, it's tough. It's tough. So I wish the best for Shedeur. Keep your head up. Remain professional through it all. And we will see what happens. Okay, and the last thing.
Rashad, why you
Anyways.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.